Do you struggle to stand up from your chair without pushing off with your hands? Do short walks leave you breathless, while your friends seem to move with ease? What if I told you the problem isn't just age, it's hiding in your kitchen? Science reveals that certain everyday foods are secretly sabotaging your leg strength, accelerating muscle loss, and turning simple movements into painful chores. The good news? By cutting just 5 culprits, you can reclaim stronger legs, steadier balance, and the freedom to move without fear. Stick with me, because today we're exposing the foods that weaken your legs faster than time itself, and exactly how to fight back. Number 1, sugar. That morning stiffness in your legs isn't just normal aging. It's your body sending you an important message. What if I told you the sweet treats you enjoy daily might be quietly stealing your strength? For years, we've blamed creaky knees and tired legs on getting older. But new science reveals a surprising truth. The sugar in your diet could be accelerating these changes faster than time itself. It starts subtly. That afternoon slump where your legs feel like lead. The extra effort needed to rise from your favorite chair. The stairs that somehow got steeper. These aren't just signs of aging, they're warning signs. Sugar doesn't just affect your waistline. It's working behind the scenes, stiffening joints, weakening muscles, and making every movement more difficult than it needs to be. The inflammation it causes can make a 65-year-old's joints feel decades older. But here's the hopeful part. Unlike birthdays, this is one factor you can control. Your body wants to move freely, and with the right knowledge, you can help it do exactly that. That cookie you enjoy with your afternoon tea isn't just a sweet treat. It's setting off a chain reaction in your body that directly impacts your mobility. When sugar enters your system, it triggers an inflammatory response that particularly targets your joints and muscles. This isn't just occasional discomfort. It's a gradual erosion of your physical freedom. Scientists now understand that sugar consumption accelerates age-related muscle loss through multiple pathways. First, it creates oxidative stress that damages muscle fibers faster than your body can repair them. Second, it promotes insulin resistance, making it harder for your muscles to absorb the nutrients they need to stay strong. Third, the inflammation it causes makes every movement more painful, leading to reduced activity that further weakens your legs. Consider what happens when you eat a sugary snack. Within minutes, your blood sugar spikes, giving temporary energy. But when that surge crashes an hour later, your legs feel heavier, your knees stiffer. This cycle repeats throughout the day, each time taking a little more of your mobility with it. Over months and years, the cumulative effect can be dramatic. What might have been mild, manageable stiffness becomes chronic pain and weakness. The hidden danger lies in how much sugar we consume unknowingly. Take breakfast, for example. Many healthy options like flavored oatmeal, fruit yogurts, or whole grain cereals contain shocking amounts of added sweeteners. A single serving can contain more sugar than a candy bar, yet we don't register it as a dessert. Even savory foods like bread, soup, and salad dressings often contain hidden sugars that add up throughout the day. This constant sugar exposure keeps your body in a state of low-grade inflammation. Your joints become stiffer, your muscles recover more slowly from activity, and simple movements require more effort. Many people mistake these changes for inevitable aging, when in fact they're largely dietary effects that can be modified. The most troubling impact is on what doctors call muscle quality. Sugar doesn't just reduce muscle mass, it damages the actual structure of remaining muscle tissue. This explains why some seniors with normal muscle mass still experience significant weakness. The sugar in their system has degraded the quality of their muscles, making them less efficient at generating strength. But here's the hopeful truth emerging from recent research. These changes aren't permanent. When sugar intake is reduced, inflammation decreases rapidly. Muscle cells begin responding better to nutrients. Many patients report noticeable improvements in strength and mobility within weeks of making simple dietary adjustments. The path to stronger legs begins with simple, sustainable changes, not deprivation. Start by becoming a mindful observer of your sugar intake for just 3 days. Notice how your energy fluctuates after meals, when cravings hit hardest, and how your legs feel at different times of day. This awareness alone can reveal powerful insights. Small substitutions make a big difference. Try cinnamon in your coffee instead of sugar. Its natural sweetness satisfies cravings while actually helping regulate blood sugar. Swap flavored yogurt for plain Greek yogurt topped with fresh berries. Choose whole fruits over juices. The fiber slows sugar absorption, preventing those energy crashes that leave your legs feeling weak. Cooking more meals at home gives you control. When preparing oatmeal, sweeten it with mashed banana instead of sugar. Make your own salad dressings with olive oil and vinegar to avoid hidden sugars in store-bought versions. These changes don't require giving up sweetness entirely, just getting it from better sources. Consider the story of Henry, a 68-year-old retiree who loved his afternoon sweets. By simply switching to a small handful of almonds with dark chocolate, he noticed his energy became more stable. Within weeks, he could work in his garden longer without any pain. "I didn't realize how much those cookies were weighing me down," he said. Your muscles and joints respond quickly to positive changes. Drinking more water, adding anti-inflammatory foods like fatty fish and leafy greens, and being consistent with these small improvements can yield noticeable results faster than you might expect. Your legs have carried you through decades of life's journey. They deserve this simple care. Try one sugar swap today and notice the difference. Share which change you'll make first below. It could inspire others. Here's to lighter steps and stronger tomorrows. Number 2, deep fried foods. That satisfying crunch of fried chicken or golden French fries comes at a cost far greater than you might realize. What if I told you each crispy bite is quietly damaging the very joints that keep you mobile? The allure of fried foods goes beyond taste. It's often tied to cherished memories. Sunday fish fries with family. State fair funnel cakes. But beneath that crispy exterior lies a threat to your independence. When oil is heated to frying temperatures, it undergoes dangerous chemical changes. These altered fats become inflammatory agents that attack your joints from within. Researchers have found that regularly eating deep-fried foods can make your joints feel decades older than they truly are. The effect is so pronounced that some studies show cutting back on fried foods improves joint flexibility faster than certain medications. This isn't about giving up all your favorites forever. It's about understanding the real price of that crunch and discovering smarter ways to enjoy similar flavors without sacrificing your mobility. Your joints are crying out for relief, and small changes can bring remarkable improvements. When you bite into that crispy fried food, you're introducing something far more dangerous than just extra calories into your body. The high temperatures used in deep frying transform once healthy oils into toxic compounds that your joints literally can't tolerate. Here's what's silently happening inside you with each fried meal. The oil used for deep frying, when heated repeatedly, develops harmful substances called advanced glycation end products, AGEs. These AGEs accumulate in your joints, causing inflammation that erodes your precious cartilage, the smooth cushion that allows pain-free movement. Without this protective layer, bone grinds against bone, creating that stiffness and pain so many assume is just normal aging. But the damage doesn't stop there. These same fried foods thicken your blood, making it harder for vital nutrients to reach your muscles and joints. You might notice your legs cramping more often or feeling unusually heavy after meals. That's not imagination. It's your circulation struggling against the sludge created by unhealthy fats. Consider what happens to many seniors after years of regular fried food consumption. Simple pleasures like walking through a museum, playing with grandchildren, or even getting in and out of cars become painful ordeals. The joints that should last a lifetime begin failing prematurely. Research shows people who eat fried foods several times weekly have up to 40% greater risk of developing severe arthritis compared to those who rarely consume them. The saddest part? Many people accept this joint pain as inevitable, never realizing how much control they actually have. That old age stiffness in your knees when you rise from a chair, the swelling in your ankles after a day on your feet, much of this can be dramatically improved by changing just one dietary habit. Your body has an amazing capacity to heal when given the chance. Reducing fried foods decreases inflammation almost immediately. Many patients report feeling noticeable differences in as little as 2 weeks. Less morning stiffness, easier movement, and renewed ability to enjoy activities they'd given up on. You don't need to abandon the flavors and textures you love to protect your joints. Simple cooking methods can deliver satisfying crunch without inflammatory oils. Your oven becomes a powerful ally. Roast potatoes with a touch of olive oil and herbs for fries that rival the deep-fried version. The right seasonings create bold flavors that distract from missing grease. When cooking with oil, select stable varieties like avocado or coconut oil that resist breaking down at high heat. The key is temperature control. Keep oils below their smoke point to prevent harmful compound formation. A kitchen thermometer helps maintain this balance perfectly. For those craving fried chicken's crispiness, try a baked version using crushed whole grain cereal coating. The texture satisfies while being gentle on joints. Many find their joint discomfort diminishes noticeably after adopting these methods, often within weeks. One arthritis patient discovered oven-baked fish with almond crust became his new favorite. The combination of crunchy coating and moist interior provided the sensory experience he missed without next-day stiffness. My morning routine transformed when I stopped frying, he noted. Standing from bed became effortless again. These small shifts in preparation make significant differences over time. Your joints respond positively almost immediately when relieved of inflammatory oils, often showing improved flexibility and reduced swelling. This week, challenge yourself to reinvent one fried favorite using healthier cooking methods. Notice how your joints feel more supple with each oil-free meal. Share to a friend who needs to hear this truth about fried foods. Together, you can rediscover the joy of movement without pain. Your future active self is waiting. If this resonated with you, tap the thumbs up below so more people discover these truths about food and mobility. 4 weekly tips on staying strong at any age. Hit subscribe. Your future mobile self will thank you. Number 3, processed meats. That morning bacon routine or deli sandwich lunch might be doing more harm than you realize. While convenient and packed with flavor, processed meats contain hidden ingredients that quietly compromise your ability to move freely. The nitrates and preservatives that give these meats their appealing color and long shelf life come with a steep price tag for your muscles and joints. These chemical compounds trigger inflammation that accumulates over time, gradually stiffening your movements and sapping your strength. What makes processed meats particularly problematic is how they affect circulation. The high sodium content causes fluid retention that makes legs feel heavy and swollen, while the preservatives constrict blood vessels. This 1-2 punch leaves muscles starved for oxygen when you need them most, whether climbing stairs or simply standing up from a chair. The good news? You don't have to give up meat entirely. Small, strategic swaps can preserve your mobility while still satisfying those cravings. Your body will thank you with every easier movement and pain-free step. Processed meats like bacon, sausage, and deli slices contain chemical preservatives that your body struggles to process. These additives, designed to extend shelf life, inadvertently shorten your mobility by damaging the very systems that keep you active. The sodium nitrate found in most cured meats is particularly problematic. When digested, it converts to compounds that irritate joint tissue and weaken muscle fibers. This explains why many people experience stiffness and itchiness after regular consumption. Your joints essentially become battlegrounds where these foreign chemicals wage war on your mobility. Excessive salt content presents another challenge. Just 2 slices of processed ham can contain more sodium than your entire daily requirement. This causes fluid retention that makes legs feel unnaturally heavy and contributes to swelling in ankles and feet. The added weight strains already vulnerable joints, accelerating wear and tear. Perhaps most concerning is how processed meats affect circulation. The preservatives cause blood vessels to constrict, reducing nutrient delivery to muscles exactly when they need it most. This explains the fatigue many feel after meals heavy in processed meats. It's not just digestion working, but your entire cardiovascular system struggling against these additives. Research shows regular processed meat consumption correlates strongly with decreased grip strength and walking speed in older adults. The effect is so pronounced that cutting back often produces noticeable improvements in mobility within weeks. Many patients report being able to rise from chairs more easily or walk longer distances simply by making different protein choices. The convenience of these foods makes them particularly dangerous. That quick sandwich or microwavable sausage biscuit seems harmless in the moment, but the cumulative effect over months and years can significantly impact quality of life. What begins as occasional stiffness progresses to chronic discomfort that limits activities and independence. Your muscles and joints deserve better fuel. The good news is that with awareness and simple substitutions, you can protect your mobility while still enjoying satisfying, flavorful meals. Small changes today prevent big limitations tomorrow. Protecting your mobility doesn't require giving up meat entirely, just smarter choices. Start by swapping processed meats for fresher alternatives that deliver the same satisfaction without the harmful effects. Opt for roasted turkey or chicken breast instead of deli slices. These provide clean protein without the chemical load. When craving bacon, try uncured versions or experiment with mushroom bacon. Thinly sliced king oysters roasted with smoked paprika deliver surprising depth of flavor. For sandwiches, grilled chicken or tuna salad made with avocado instead of mayo offers satisfying alternatives. The healthy fats in avocado actually help reduce inflammation, giving your joints extra support. Preparing larger batches of unprocessed meats on weekends makes for easy weekday meals. A slow-cooked pork shoulder, seasoned simply with herbs, can become sandwich fillings, taco meat, or salad toppings, all without preservatives. Many discover their energy levels stabilize and joint stiffness decreases within weeks of making these changes. One patient found she could walk her dog around the block again without knee pain after switching from daily sausage breakfast to veggie omelets. The key is focusing on what you gain, better mobility, more energy, rather than what you remove. Your future active self will thank you for every small change made today. Your food choices today shape how freely you'll move tomorrow. Try swapping just one processed meat this week. Maybe turkey breast instead of ham in your sandwich. Notice how your body responds. For more simple swaps that protect your mobility, subscribe to our channel. Every small change adds up to keeping you active and independent. Number 4, refined grains. That fluffy white bread and bowl of pasta might seem comforting, but they could be quietly undermining your ability to move with ease. Refined grains, stripped of their natural nutrients during processing, create hidden problems that manifest in stiff joints and tired legs. When whole grains are processed into white flour, nearly all the fiber and nutrients disappear. What remains is a simple carbohydrate that acts like sugar in your body, spiking inflammation and accelerating muscle fatigue. Many people don't realize how much these refined grains contribute to that heavy, sluggish feeling in their legs throughout the day. The connection becomes clear when you understand how refined grains affect circulation. Without fiber to slow digestion, they cause rapid blood sugar fluctuations that leave muscles starved for steady energy. This explains why you might feel energetic after a sandwich, only to crash an hour later with aching legs. But here's the hopeful truth. Switching to whole grain alternatives can bring noticeable improvements in mobility, often within weeks. Your muscles and joints respond quickly when given proper fuel. Refined grains like white bread, pasta, and rice undergo processing that strips away nearly all their natural nutrients and fiber. What remains is a simple starch that your body processes almost identically to table sugar. This rapid breakdown causes blood sugar spikes, followed by crashes that leave your muscles depleted and your joints inflamed. The lack of fiber in refined grains creates a double threat to your mobility. First, without fiber to slow digestion, the glucose rushes into your bloodstream, overwhelming your system. This triggers inflammation that settles particularly in weight-bearing joints like knees and hips. Second, the absence of nutrients means your body must draw from its own reserves to process these empty calories, essentially robbing Peter to pay Paul. Many people notice their legs feel heavier after meals heavy in refined grains. That's not imagination. It's your muscles struggling with unstable energy supplies. The initial burst of energy from that sandwich or pasta dish soon gives way to fatigue as your insulin works overtime to manage the blood sugar surge. Over time, this roller coaster wears down your body's ability to maintain steady energy for movement. Perhaps most damaging is how refined grains accelerate age-related muscle loss. Without the nutrients found in whole grains, your body lacks the building blocks to maintain muscle tissue. The result is gradual weakening that makes everyday movements more difficult. Simple acts like carrying groceries or climbing stairs become exhausting not because you're aging, but because your muscles aren't getting what they need from your diet. The convenience of refined grains makes them particularly problematic. They're everywhere, in sandwiches, side dishes, even foods marketed as healthy. But each serving contributes to a slow erosion of your mobility that becomes apparent only after significant damage has occurred. The stiffness you feel getting up in the morning, the fatigue in your legs by afternoon, these are often the cumulative effects of years of refined grain consumption. Your body deserves better fuel. The good news is that switching to whole grain alternatives can begin reversing these effects surprisingly quickly. Many people report feeling lighter on their feet and more energetic throughout the day within weeks of making the change. Replacing refined grains with whole grain alternatives is one of the simplest yet most powerful changes you can make for your mobility. Start by switching to whole wheat or sprouted grain bread. The nutty flavor and hearty texture often prove more satisfying than bland white bread. These options provide steady energy without the crashes. For pasta lovers, whole wheat or legume-based varieties offer similar comfort without the drawbacks. The extra fiber means you'll feel full longer while avoiding that sluggish post-meal feeling. When preparing rice, choose brown, black, or wild varieties. Their natural nutrients help maintain muscle function and joint health. breakfast presents an easy opportunity for change. Instead of sugary cereals or white toast, try oatmeal topped with nuts and berries. The complex carbohydrates release energy slowly, keeping your legs strong throughout the morning. Many find they no longer need that mid-morning snack after switching to whole grain breakfasts. Small changes make big differences over time. One patient replaced his daily white bagel with whole grain toast, and within a month noticed he could stand longer while cooking without back pain. "I didn't realize how much my breakfast was weighing me down," he remarked. Your muscles and joints thrive on steady, quality nutrition. By choosing whole grains, you're not just eating better, you're investing in your ability to keep moving comfortably through life. Try this simple test today. Swap just one refined grain for a whole grain alternative and notice how your body responds. Was there less afternoon fatigue? Easier movement? Share your experience below. Your story might inspire someone else to take that first step toward better mobility. Number 5, dairy. That glass of milk or slice of cheese you've enjoyed for years might be contributing to joint stiffness and inflammation in ways you haven't considered. While dairy provides important nutrients, for many adults it triggers subtle reactions that gradually impact mobility. The proteins in dairy, particularly casein, can provoke low-grade inflammation in some individuals. This manifests as morning stiffness that takes longer to work out or joints that ache more after physical activity. Many people assume these are normal signs of aging, never suspecting their dairy habits could be a factor. Lactose intolerance also plays a role. As we age, many of us produce less lactase, the enzyme needed to properly digest dairy. The resulting digestive stress creates systemic inflammation that often settles in weight-bearing joints. But the relationship isn't black and white. Some people tolerate dairy perfectly well, while others see dramatic improvements in joint comfort when they reduce intake. The key is paying attention to how your body responds. Dairy products contain proteins like casein and whey that can trigger inflammatory responses in many adults. When your immune system identifies these proteins as potential threats, it releases compounds that cause low-grade inflammation throughout your body. For joints already stressed by years of use, this additional inflammation accelerates wear and tear. The lactose in dairy presents another challenge. Approximately 65% of adults worldwide experience decreased lactase production as they age. When undigested lactose reaches the gut, it ferments, causing bloating and systemic inflammation that often manifests as joint stiffness. Many people don't connect their morning knee pain to the cheese they ate the night before. Dairy's impact on circulation further complicates matters. The saturated fats in full-fat dairy products can subtly impair blood flow over time. This reduced circulation means fewer nutrients reach your joints and muscles, while metabolic waste products aren't cleared as efficiently. The result? Legs that tire more quickly and joints that feel stiffer. Perhaps most concerning is how dairy affects joint lubrication. Some studies suggest the inflammatory response to dairy may thicken synovial fluid, the natural lubricant in your joints. This could explain why many report improved flexibility after reducing dairy intake. The cumulative effect becomes apparent in small ways at first. Needing to stretch longer in the morning, avoiding stairs because your knees protest, or cutting walks short due to hip discomfort. These limitations grow gradually, making them easy to dismiss as normal aging rather than potential food sensitivities. Interestingly, dairy's effects vary dramatically between individuals. Genetic factors determine how well you tolerate dairy into adulthood. This explains why your neighbor swears by their daily yogurt while you feel noticeably stiffer after ice cream. The key is learning your body's unique response. Your joints send clear signals when something doesn't agree with them. The challenge lies in interpreting those signals correctly and having the courage to experiment with changes, even when it means adjusting lifelong dietary habits. Discovering your personal tolerance level for dairy requires simple experimentation. Try eliminating all dairy for 2 weeks, then reintroduce products one at a time. Pay close attention to how your joints feel the next morning. This often reveals clear patterns. For those who react to cow's milk, alternatives like almond, oat, or coconut milk often work well. These provide similar creaminess without the inflammatory proteins. When missing cheese, nutritional yeast offers a savory, umami-rich substitute that satisfies cravings. Yogurt presents an interesting exception. The fermentation process breaks down much of the lactose, making it easier to digest. Many find they tolerate Greek yogurt, even when other dairy causes issues. The probiotics may actually reduce gut inflammation that affects joints. Calcium needs can be met through leafy greens, almonds, and fortified alternatives. One patient improved her osteoporosis markers by switching from milk to a diet rich in kale, sardines, and sesame seeds, all while reporting less joint pain. The goal isn't necessarily complete elimination, but finding your personal threshold. Some thrive on small amounts of high-quality dairy, while others feel best avoiding it completely. Your body will tell you what works, you just need to listen. Try this simple experiment. Go dairy-free for just 3 days and track how your joints feel. Was there less morning stiffness? Easier movement? Drop a comment sharing your experience. Your insights could help others discover their ideal balance. Conclusion: the foods you eat every day quietly shape your mobility and independence. What may seem like small choices, that extra spoonful of sugar, the convenient processed snack, accumulate over time into real limitations. But the opposite is equally true. Every positive change you make adds up to renewed strength and freedom of movement. You now understand the 5 key culprits that undermine leg strength: processed sugar, fried foods, processed meats, high-sodium foods, and refined grains. More importantly, you've discovered practical, enjoyable alternatives for each. This isn't about deprivation. It's about swapping what harms you for what heals you. Consider this. What's one food from our list that you can replace this week? Maybe it's choosing fresh fruit over cookies or baking potatoes instead of frying them. Small steps create big changes. Many people notice improvements in how their legs feel within weeks. Less heaviness, more energy, easier movement. Your body has an amazing capacity to heal when given the right fuel. Those aching joints and tired muscles aren't just inevitable consequences of aging. They're messages asking for better care. By adjusting your diet today, you're investing in your ability to walk comfortably, play with grandchildren, and enjoy active independence for years to come. Every thumbs up, comment, or subscription does more than just support this channel. It helps us reach other seniors who need these insights. When you engage, you're literally helping others discover how to reclaim their mobility. If today's tips resonated with you, take a quick moment to like this video. It tells YouTube these lessons matter. Share your thoughts below too. Your experience could be the nudge someone else needs to make a change. And if you want more science-backed tips for staying strong, subscribing means you won't miss what's coming next. Together, we're building a movement of seniors taking control of their health, one smarter food choice at a time. Thank you for being part of this important mission. Your support makes all the difference.